My personal passion has always been vintage clothing, actually. It still is to this day. It's the one thing that really gets me excited when I'm out and about searching for materials and I find something, really rare, like 20s, 30s, 40s pieces always kind of get me going. This skirt is called the saddle skirt. It's definitely my most popular skirt design. It's super feminine, but also comfortable. It's stretchy, which is nice too. It's a great look for like a working professional who still wants to have a bit of a playful vibe. The zipper on the back is actually from the 1950s. The story with these zippers is I was actually donated boxes of them from a tailor who passed on, and his daughter sought me out. Normally every single piece is cut individually by hand, so it's a very time consuming, very like labor of love type process, for sure. All of these details in the front are actually made from vintage scarves, and they're hand stitched. They're called yo-yos, actually, and they were very popular in the 1920s through to the 40s. People used to make toys out of them, actually. But yeah, the buttons are vintage. Most of them are dating back from the 40s through to the 60s. The contrast fabric of this particular coat is a hand-woven vintage tweed from the 1950s. And this is what the back looks like. This is kind of what people love so much about it. I call it leaving a lasting impression. So when you turn around, you still have wow factor. The inside of this coat here is actually a few different pieces to make the lining. People really like that too, because it's like their secret surprise, that it's still fun on the inside. And every piece is totally unique. You never see two the same. All of the denim has been hand dyed on here. It's definitely a statement piece, and it's probably one of the most extreme cases of designing that I do. The buttons here are from the turn of the century. They're mother of pearl on the inside here as well too. So this is definitely more on the art side of fashion. It has to be a pretty special person who comes in who goes, yeah, that's what I want, so. I like to use the old textiles because they have so much character. That makes it more creatively fun, I guess, the process. But the reality of it is that every piece is up to 95% recycled. So it maintains its unique one-of-a-kind aspect, but it's also extremely good for the planet. I just recently found out that for every 1 pound of fabric you recycle, you actually save 70 gallons of water. Theoretically speaking, in the last 10 years, I've saved at least 10,000 pounds of fabric. So, I mean, it just feels good to know that, like, you can do something that makes you look great, but not sacrifice moral standards at the same time.